Welcome back to CineVault Stories. Today, I will be going over a 2021 comedy romance film called Sweet and Sour. Fair warning. Spoilers ahead, so watch out and take care. The story takes place in Incheon. Jang-hyuk, an overweight man who just landed a permanent position as an engineer, is hospitalized with hepatitis B. The disease is only transmitted through fluids, not through the air, but his parents still visit just once and leave quickly out of fear. His friends do not visit either. They only send texts. The other patients in his room keep their distance, constantly asking the nurses to pull the curtain shut around him. But it is not all bad. This is where Jang-hyuk meets Doon, a gentle nurse who even kisses his bag for good luck. One night, Jang-hyuk wanders the hospital and finds Doon smoking by the stairs. He notices a ring on her finger, but she says it is just a graduation ring. She tells him he is lucky to have a permanent job. She is on contract and overworked. She is smoking to stay awake. Their chat is cut short by the strict head nurse, so Doon pretends the cigarette is Jang-hyuk's and scolds him before running off. The next morning, she thanks him for covering for her. Strangely, she starts stealing food off his plate. She freaks out when she realizes it, but he does not mind. That evening, they share a drink by the vending machine. When she checks on him later, she is so exhausted she falls asleep next to him for a few seconds. Her tiredness worsens after she quits coffee and smoking. She even stomps on Jang-hyuk's cigarette pack. So he starts helping her relax, leaving supportive messages on his phone screen, stealing expensive food from his roommates to share with her, letting her nap in his bed and waking her before she is caught, pretending to feel unwell so they can go outside in a wheelchair, then switching places. She is sweet in return, putting stickers on his bandages. But one afternoon, when he says there is no freaking way he has a girlfriend, Doon storms off, saying she hates when guys talk like that. She also does not want coworkers knowing about their friendship, so she ignores him around other nurses or doctors. Days later, Jang-hyuk is healthy enough to go home. He is sad to leave her. The night before discharge, he steals flowers meant for a dead patient to give her, but the head nurse shows up instead. On his final day, he cannot find her. At dinner with friends, they joke she might have been a hallucination, but he does not give up. He returns to the hospital, tries to get her number from her file, and memorizes only half before getting caught. At home, he tries countless number combinations until finally, Doon picks up. She had taken days off for being unwell. He confesses he likes her, and she invites him over. He drives his dad's car to her apartment. After an awkward conversation, she asks him to stay the night because she is lonely. They cuddle, and in the morning he has changed a light bulb and made breakfast. She cries, kisses him lightly, but stops him from going further. It is not like that. They start hanging out regularly. He brings her snacks at the hospital, picks her up after work in his dad's car, gets jealous of her other overweight coworkers, takes out her trash, and keeps her company when she is stressed. One day, he notices her ring is gone. She says she lost it. He suggests that once he gets his own place, she should quit her stressful job. She just hugs him. Later, someone gifts her a Jeju vacation package, and she invites him along. They try on matching shirts, but they are too small for him. At a macaron stand, the clerk gives her a discount for having come before, making Jang-hyuk feel bad about his weight. On vacation day, she waits at the airport. He stops the taxi and runs to her. She surprises him with matching sneakers. He promises to lose weight for her and jogs around to prove it. Then we cut to a skinny, healthy Jang-hyuk running in the park. He lives with Doon now, making breakfast and taking out the trash. At work, he is told he is being sent to a large corporation in Seoul on a temporary contract. This is a huge opportunity but far from Incheon. Over lunch with Doon, they cannot finish talking because her nurses arrive and she does not want to be seen with him. Later, he picks her up in a new car he bought, promising to commute daily so nothing changes. He gives her a new ring to replace the lost graduation one. His first morning commute. He laughs at other drivers stuck in traffic, thinking they are dumb for not waking up earlier. At the office, he meets Bo-young, a competitive woman who does not seem to like him. The permanent staff exclude them both. He complains about her to Doon every night. The next day, he brings coffee for everyone, but Bo-young hands it out and takes all the credit. She also lies about his assignment, getting him scolded. At home, he keeps complaining, not letting Doon talk about her day, and makes her plan their Jeju trip alone. During their project presentation, Bo-young takes credit, but Jang-hyuk points out a design flaw that will make the bridge collapse. He enjoys watching her stress out while he leaves early, but the commute exhausts him. He barely says hello before passing out. They agree commuting is too hard. From then on, he stays at his Seoul rental on weekdays and comes home weekends. Bo-young becomes a mess. Sleeping at the office, overeating, wearing stained clothes. When he tells her not to eat so much at work, she breaks down crying, saying she eats to stay awake fixing the mess he made. He pities her, stays overnight to help, and misses Doon's texts. They finish the project successfully. The bosses congratulate them. After work, he avoids drinking because of his liver. He stays late watching drunk Bo-young. When he finally gets home, Doon is not there. She is covering a night shift. She asks him to change a light bulb. He falls asleep and forgets. At work, he and Bo-young get along well and start a new project. He stays late often, cancels on Doon, and they see each other less. Doon has something important to tell him in person. One night, Bo-young flirts with him. He rushes home, finds trash bags in the hallway, and Doon asks him to take them out and change the bulb. They argue about who is more tired and self-centered. Then Doon confesses. She has missed her period. Freaked out, he uses taking out the trash as an escape. The next day, the doctor confirms she is 4 weeks pregnant. He is so distracted he yells at Bo-young but apologizes. He takes a day off for the OBGYN visit. Doon acts awkward filling out the guardian's name. She asks him to wait outside. Afterward, he hugs her tightly. At home, work keeps calling. She tells him to go. He does start texting her and leaving on time, but the daily commute wears him down again. He falls asleep at work and at home, barely spending time with her. Bo-young convinces him to stay late again. On a rare weekend outing, he rushes Doon through shopping, complains constantly, and accidentally calls her Bo-young. She accuses him of cheating. He gets offended and admits he has only been coming over out of pity. She then reveals she terminated the pregnancy. He says it is both their faults. They drive home in silence. He moves back to Seoul. The ring he bought Doon arrives in the mail. He hides it in a pencil holder. One night, he kisses Bo-young, and they start a relationship. But he cannot stop noticing nurse uniforms everywhere. Then he gets a message confirming the Jeju tickets he had told Doon she could use. He sees her profile still says Doon loves Jang-hyuk. He becomes obsessed again. At the year-end meeting, the permanent team takes credit for their work, and neither he nor Bo-young gets a future position. Bo-young plans to study abroad. Desperate, he checks Doon's profile. She is going to Jeju for Christmas. He grabs the ring from his office and takes a taxi to the airport. He stops the taxi just as Doon waves, just like before. But when he steps out, he bumps into another man. The fat Jang-hyuk, the one with hepatitis B, now testing the sneakers. The truth unfolds. Skinny Jang-hyuk and fat Jang-hyuk are different people. Doon met skinny Jang-hyuk nearly 2 years earlier when he was hospitalized with a broken leg. They bonded. She put stickers on his cast, bought him matching sneakers, went to Jeju, and he moved into her apartment. When he grew distant, she found comfort in fat Jang-hyuk's kindness. He did all the things skinny Jang-hyuk would not, like changing light bulbs. Her pregnancy explained her tiredness, quitting coffee and smoking, stealing food, and napping with him. The night skinny Jang-hyuk was away, she spent with fat Jang-hyuk. It was his name she wrote as the baby's guardian. After breaking up with skinny Jang-hyuk, she removed her ring on purpose and told fat Jang-hyuk she lost it. When skinny Jang-hyuk said she could have the Jeju tickets, she invited fat Jang-hyuk instead. In the present, Doon helps fat Jang-hyuk up. She sees skinny Jang-hyuk but ignores him completely, walking into the airport without a word. Furious, he kicks a trash can and returns to the company party. There, he learns Bo-young just won a Jeju vacation for 2. Overwhelmed by irony, he blames his old boss, pulls out the ring, and proposes to Bo-young, saying he loves her. She turns him down. I am not quite there yet. He spends the rest of the night drinking alone.